Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to JUENFO Kitchen, where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy some delicious oven grilled fish. We're gonna start by seasoning our fish. So I have a tablespoon of butter here that I've already melted, and I'm using unsalted butter. And to the butter I'm gonna add another tablespoon of olive oil. Of course, you don't have to use olive oil, use whatever you have. For the seasonings, I'm going to be adding some smoked paprika, black pepper, salt, all-purpose seasoning, onion, and garlic powder. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of this wet jerk marinade, 1 teaspoon of that. Ideally, you want to use the dry one, but I don't have any of that, so I'm going to substitute for the wet jerk marinade. I have a homemade one on my channel, so I'll go ahead and link it for you guys, so if you're interested you can check it out. And feel free to add whatever seasonings that you like. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a good mix. So I already washed and cleaned up my snapper fish earlier, and I'm making sure to pat these dry to get rid of any excess moisture so the marinade can stick better. I'm gonna go ahead and score these. And this not only helps for the marinade to penetrate, but it also makes for a nice presentation. They're gonna look like little grill marks, just like what we'd have if we had done it on an outside grill. So you can always go ahead and grill these right away, but I'm gonna allow them to marinate a bit for about 15 minutes while I work on the stuffing. I'm gonna be stuffing my fish with some nice fresh vegetables. So here I have some pumpkin, okra, and some callaloo that I already washed and chopped. Now, you don't have to stuff your fish, you can completely bypass this step, but I like to add vegetables to my diet in whatever different ways that I can, so I'm gonna be stuffing my fish. Now, I'm gonna be half cooking these before I stuff my fish, since we're gonna be roasting the fish at high heat in a relatively short period of time. So our vegetables are not gonna be cooked properly by the time we're done roasting, but we're not gonna overcook them, just enough so that they will still have a nice crunch by the time we're done roasting our fish. So to my skillet here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil, and I'm gonna saute some of my green seasoning. I have 2 videos on the channel. I'll go ahead and link them for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add my pumpkin to this and let that cook for about a minute or 2. They're a little bit more dense, so they take a little bit more time to cook, so I'm gonna give them a head start. Once these have softened up, I'm gonna go ahead and add my okra and my callaloo, and then season with the same seasonings that we used to season the fish earlier. Some salt, just a little, some all-purpose, and black pepper. And as you can see, guys, I'm not really doing too much with the stuffing because our fish has a lot of flavor. But of course, you can add whatever vegetables you like. You don't have to add these same vegetables that I'm adding, and you can season your stuffing however you like. Alright, feel free to make it your own. So these have cooked enough, so I'm gonna turn my heat off and allow it to cool down a little bit. And I almost forgot, guys, I'm just gonna stir in a few thin slices of butter. Now it's time to stuff our fish. So I went ahead and brushed on a little bit of oil on the rack because fish tends to stick easily. So to be on the safe side, I recommend that you brush or spray on a little bit of oil on your rack. And I'm making sure that I pack that stuffing in as much as it can hold. My oven is already preheated to 400 degrees. You can do 200, 205 thereabout if your oven is in Celsius. And I'm going to roast these for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes in the oven, we have our beautifully roasted snapper fish. These were perfectly roasted, still tender and flaky after roasting, and these snapper fish were about a pound each, so roasting time may vary depending on the size of your fish. Just keep an eye on them and use a fork to check for doneness. You don't want these to be dried out. I have tons of other fish recipes here on the channel. I'll leave a few here so you can check them out. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Follow me on all my other socials. Links are in the description as well as the recipe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.